Hello everyone, I'm Piotr Surowiec. I work with OpenCraft and I'd like to talk about the MFEs in Olive. Alright, so let's take a quick step back and look at what actually the comprehensive theme is. So you can always read the documentation, but let's take a look at the main components we have here. So we have templates that are overriding the templates from the edX platform application. So when do you want to use templates? For example, let's say you go to the course outline, then you see the course title at the top of the sections, but you also already have this course title in the header, so this is a redundant information. So you can just apply the template, add the template to your theme to remove it. Another example is adding new elements. Like, for example, let's say you removed your course title from the header and you want to display it above each unit page. So this is also a typical case you can use templates for. So another thing is changing the base template of your emails that are sent by edX. Like, for example, when you create a new account or when you reset your password, you can also change the content of these emails through the edX comprehensive theme. Another use case are the style sheets. You can change any element that is displayed, the style of any element. Like you can change its color, placement, the theme, the font, sorry, or the font size. So there are also static assets. You can upload your logo for the header, for the footer, into your theme, or it's also possible to override JavaScript files within a theme. Like, yeah, there are more advanced use cases for this and more specific, so I'm not going to dive into this, except maybe for this one example. So we have actually added a new editor to the studio directly through the theme. So when you go to the courseware page, you see this navbar, which has unit icons in there. So they are automatically generated from Xblocks that are included in there. But with this change, you can actually set custom icons in there. Yeah, so if you're interested in this, you can visit the proof of concept theme. It's actually an artificial theme, but yeah, you'll get the idea. And there are translations. So this is a pretty hacky thing, but you can actually include translations in your theme, and you can override any text which is displayed by the edX platform this way. All right, so now we go to the MFEs. So let's say you have your comprehensive theme. You've been maintaining it for years throughout the different edX named releases. You probably remember how many tears you shed while trying to get it to work with Ironwood or Hawthorne theming changes. Now you upgrade it to Olive. I mean, you upgrade your instance to Olive, go to the course outline page or the courseware page directly, and your theme is gone. Yeah, you check the release notes and see that the legacy experience for the courseware was already removed. Yeah, so this is a completely artificial example. I actually checked the release notes before upgrading the instance. Yeah, so first thing, let's check if we actually need the template overrides within your theme. So this is an important step because at first, one of our biggest themes had around 60 template overrides, and maintaining it over the different upgrades was pretty painful, let's say. So the QA cycle was taking like 2 months after each upgrade. So over the recent years, we were able to reduce it to like 18 template overrides. So now the QA takes like 3 days. All right. Yeah, so how can we get rid of these templates? So basically, in most cases, you can actually upstream it to the edX platform or to the MFE directly. So this example is about overriding the button on the course about page, because by default, when user enrolls into a course on the course about page, they are redirected to the dashboard. So if you offer different course modes, this makes sense, but if you don't, if you have like the honor mode, you usually want your users to be directed directly to the course from this place. All right, so how can you actually maintain your theme between the legacy experience and the MFE? So on the left, we can see the legacy experience, and on the right, this is the MFE. So we have developed a theme that allows you to customize your environment with actually, it uses variables. There's a shared file with variables that customizes the basic elements on your page, like the buttons, the navbar. You can also set the font or the text color or color with links in there. So how can you use it? So a bit of history. So this was actually implemented for an automated system that allowed people to customize the theme for a web page, but we're not actually using this anymore, but I believe. So yeah, you can clone this repository or fork it. Then you need to create the LMS overrides file. Don't ask me about this. I don't remember why it's there. And then you create the common variables as CSS file and just place the colors in there. Like you can see the main color, or for example, the button primary background in there. You just input your elements and colors. So the list of the elements is actually in the README. And it provides a pretty consistent user experience. So if you go to the dashboard, for example, the colors will be the same as in the learning MFE or in the discussions MFE. Yep, so so actually there was a catch here. So it only allows you to apply CSS changes. So yeah, we've been actually rewriting our themes over the years to base it on this simple theme, to have like a shared part of CSS overrides between the old experience and the micro frontends. So if you're fine with having only the branding in your micro frontend, then I envy you. Oh, it's cut actually. So yeah, here is a way of installing a comprehensive theme within your dev stack. So yeah, you can just look it up later. So I just imported this because previously I was using the private.py, but it's been broken since Maple, so I just put it there. And below is the quick makefile command to quickly compile your theme. You can always use make LMS static, but it takes like over a minute, and this one takes like 5 seconds. So if you want to install the MFE branding package in your dev stack, you can use this command. And here we have an example of the deployment with Ansible. If you're still using Ansible, you can use something like this. So I believe we could take a look at this one, because recently I found out that people don't know about this feature. So these are actually GitLab deploy tokens. Instead of exchanging the SSH key, you can generate a deployment token, which is username and password, and you just use HTTPS to clone your repository directly. All right? Yeah. So here are some future improvement discussions that are currently ongoing, but I will be not diving into this because this is not what we can use yet. And probably we won't be able to use it in Palm. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for your attention.